How's it going, everyone? Famine52 back again, and today we're continuing on with Baldur's Gate 3. Let's get going. Alright, how's it going, everyone? In the last episode, we encountered a Gith patrol twice. We ran into a burning building, saved a few people, and we found a smuggler's den by the look of it. And this poor sod right here appears to be held prisoner, and he's asking us to purchase him. So let's go ahead and do just that. Oh, another thing that happened in the last episode, we gained the ability to kind of use the mind flare tadpoles that we've been grabbing, and we've grabbed a few. We've grabbed a few abilities along the way. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk to this gentleman right here.
Something I can help you with?
I'm here to buy your prisoner.
I doubt you've got that kind of dosh line about.
He wants 1,000 gold. Although, if we persuade him or intimidate him, either way. Yeah, let's go ahead and do persuasion, because there are a lot of people in here. I don't think intimidation is really going to work. You're insane if you think I'm going to pay that much. And plus, we're going to have a +6 for that. As well as we can do friends to gain advantage and guidance to gain that +4. I got 9s on both of them, which without guidance I'm sitting at a 15, so that is a success.
Alright, so maybe I was fishing. No fooling you.
Pay the man.
He's all yours. Don't forget to feed him. He balls something proper.
Alright, so we are now the proud owner of a painter.
I can't say I've ever been bought before. How much did I fetch?
Sure you want to know?
No, don't tell me. There's nothing so depressing as learning one's true value. Well, you should at least know what you've paid for. I am the Oscar Fevras, at your service.
Never heard of you, Brother Z. My slaves don't speak unless spoken to. Excellent. When will I get my reward? What will you do with your freedom? And I'm Brother Z.
A genuine pleasure. I'm in your debt, as is my patron. My betrothed, I should say. Assuming Lady Janeth still wishes to marry me after our little, falling out.
You recall a recent scandal. A patriarch of Baldur's Gate who wished to marry a commoner.
Your Lady Janeth's runaway groom?
I did not run away. A date was never set. There were complications. Before my fame, my patron, there was another woman. One I planned to spend my life with. But when Lady Janeth offered me a future, well, it felt only right to mention my past. Right, but unwise. I was forced to retreat into the countryside, to paint and to clear my head, to choose, I suppose.
And what choice did he make? A truly horrifying dilemma. All I care about is getting paid. What choice did he make?
Oh, absolutely none. Fame and wealth suit me very well, no doubt. And yet, I think of that first love, and I hesitate. Likely I'm going mad. Regardless, we have more immediate concerns. Your reward once I've returned to the city, for one. Say, I don't suppose you could spare some coin, could you? Ease the discomforts of the road some.
I got nothing to give. I can spare 200. I've already spent enough coin on you. I'll give you serious discomfort to deal with if you don't get going now. Well, let's go ahead and give him a 200 gold.
A hero to the hilt. Seek me out in the city, truly. Beneath my brush, you'll live forever. Until Baldur's Gate, then.
Alright, now in between episodes, I did head back up into the burning building and I looted the whole thing. It was no longer as on fire, so it was a bit easier. I also went one other place. I can't remember where else I went, but I've looted a lot of things and I sold them. So we have quite a fair bit of gold. These guys, I don't think have anything new to say to us.
That drink I promised will have to wait. We're moving out. The elf song's my local. Look me up if you're in the city.
That I will do.
Good to see you. Killed any more beasts out there?
Fair.
You're a friend of the Zent now. That's worth something in Baldur's Gate. Assuming we make it back there in one piece.
Alright. And it looks like not everything in this area is going to be stolen. And something else that I've been doing, I will go ahead and press square and say pick up and add to wares. It just makes things a lot easier to sell. Yeah, I got honestly one of my buddies to thank for that. So Joe, if you're out there, I appreciate the assistance. But yeah, we also got a bunch of food here that we could pick up. So let's go ahead and grab all of that. Cup. Mug. Got a wicker basket that looks like it is going to be in sight of someone if I try to take it. So I'm not going to mess with that. Yeah, not going to mess with that. Anything over here that's non-stolen, though. Got a burlap sack. Got a wooden barrel. Another barrel. Some food. More food and nothing there. Alright. Anything of note over here? We have a bunch of landmines, it looks like. Very well. Anything of interest over here? Yes. If I remember correctly, yeah, this chest is considered stealing. Alright. And it looks like we have some wolves over there.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
And no one in my party can currently speak with animals. So let's go ahead and make for camp. Ethel, you've been helpful and I appreciate the assistance. Ooh. Gale, what do you have to say?
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon.
Give Gale a magical artifact. Let's see. Anything I'm not currently using or planning on using. I mean, honestly, what's this ring, Shadowheart? When you heal someone, that is... Let's go ahead and give him the Dancing Lights artifact.
Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
Go on, you're among friends?
I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mistra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover.
Interesting. Are you telling me you made love with the goddess?
Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mistra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross, yet every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries.
How exactly did you try to cross those boundaries? You thought you knew better than Mistra. You're more a fool than I thought. I applaud your ambition. How exactly did you try to cross those boundaries?
I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. But she only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
I want to hear the story, personally. I'm intrigued. Tell all.
Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. And he almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms, until the day Mistra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
By the way, the story we just heard is the story of Karsus, and the only 12th level spell, I believe it was 12th level spell that had ever been cast by a mortal. The spell itself was known as Karsus's Folly, and it did in fact tear the weave asunder. It killed the acting god of magic, the goddess. It wasn't Mistra. It was Mithril or It was something similar to Mistra, and then I believe it only took about a day for Mistra to be formed and make up the new goddess of magic and put the weave back into order. But that day of the magic going wild was enough to cause the Netherese Empire to fall. So yeah, I was not expecting to find reference to that in this Baldur's Gate game. So that was interesting to hear. But yeah, let's go ahead and get back to the game. What was the answer to that question? I guess you ruled out flowers and chocolates altogether then. So your grand plan was akin to emptying a cup of water into the sea. Brilliant. What was the answer to that question?
The answer was to try. And the outcome was to fail. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mistra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
Did you have to crouch?
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Yank your hand away? How are you still alive? Gods, why show me this? All this time I've been traveling with a monster. Oh, how are you still alive?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
Go on.
I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
Is there nothing we can do? I trusted you, Gale. You should have told me right away. Unbelievable! Did you ever think what would happen if the tadpole got better of you? By rights, I should kill you. Is there nothing we can do?
We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
We've come this far together. We'll continue together. That is how it will be. If we were to part ways, where would you go? You pose too grave a threat. This is goodbye, Gale. No. First one.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Interesting. Very interesting. We are going to be getting Lizelle out of our party as soon as I can find where she is. Oh, she's back there where we started. Of course she is. So yeah, let's go ahead and speak with her and get her out of here.
Danger! No good will come of devouring a gate worm, no matter what you might think.
Is it me or have you been looking at me differently? Have you thought about making use of the tadpole's powers? Wait for me in camp. Second one.
Mark my words. This power would be no blessing, but a curse. You might as well ask me to gouge out my eyes for the promise of sight, or slice off my tongue for the promise of taste. Consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. I'm not so craven.
Persuasion. If we must bear the tadpole's burdens, we should also avail ourselves to their powers. Oh god. Oh god. I'm going to need to get either a natural 20 or an 18. 17 with max on the dice. The guidance dice. Let's see how we do. Oh. Nope. Let's go ahead and use an inspiration. Try that again. Nope. And again. Nope. Nope. It's just getting worse. Let me guess, this last one's gonna be a natural 1. Oh, 18. Damn it. Alright, reloading.
Consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. I'm not so craven.
And there we go with our success.
Perhaps you... No, that's absurd. When the tadpole has stretched to every pore and slithered through every vein, what am I to do then? It won't hear my screams. It won't care if I beg. I will be remade in its image. My faith in Vlaakith will guide me, and my own might will sustain me. I have no need of this depraved power.
Persuasion. This cult of the Absolute is dangerous. We should take all the help we can get. I am a living example of the tadpole's benefits. I've never felt more powerful. Depraved or not, you are no good to your queen dead. You need these talents. I'd like to change the subject. Let's go ahead and do option number 3. Oh, there's the natural 20. Jesus Christ.
You might be right. The Githyanki have long studied Geich and used what we've learned. The Zaithisk itself was devised from such knowledge. The tadpole is perhaps not just a curse, but a weapon I can twist and mold to my advantage. Very well. I will swallow my disgust and avail myself of the parasite's powers.
Is it me, or have you been looking at me differently?
I have a confession. I was too hasty to judge you. I thought you witless, gutless, unimpressively bland.
And I thought you cruel, stubborn, and judgmental. I could assume a compliment is coming? Let's go ahead with the second one.
Yes, all that is true. I am cold as the sea of night. But you have stoked fires I didn't know I possessed. I swear, you would tear the horns off one dragon for plunging into another. You've gained my respect, and more still, my yearning.
Oh Lord.
When I come near, your odor alone is enough to make my neck sweat and my hair stand on end.
If you respect me so much, then why are you such a prickly grouch? Hold on, are you coming on to me? The attraction's mutual, lasagna. You know how to set my heart racing. I have one word, yuck. Let's go with the first one, because... yeah, no.
If you must know, Vlaakith requires everything of her children. I can't count how many bruises I've inflicted. Can't measure how much blood I've drawn in the undying Queen's name. I know only blood red and death black. My mind is silver, and my body steel. I am what I must be. Say what I must be. To survive every beast I face and every wound I bear. Bah, enough talk. I will be plain. I want to taste you. Perhaps tonight, perhaps later. But I want it all the same. Do you?
Yes, I want to share my body with you. Sure thing, I've been wanting a hot Yankee girlfriend. I'm flattered, but the answer is no. That sounds so harsh, but the answer is no. I'm sorry.
Your loss, I fear. One day soon, you will wonder how my lips might have tasted, how my fingers on your skin might have felt, and you will wish you could return to this lost moment.
Alrighty then.
Speak, quickly.
Wait for me in camp.
You believe you can survive without me?
Yes, I do.
As you say.
I was not prepared for that. Not prepared at all. Karlach.
Feeling illicit?
So about our tadpole powers.
You really did it, huh? Not worried about adding more illithid into the mix? Well, what can I say? You look fine, smell fine, seem fine. And yet, you're more mind flayer than ever. Hope you don't expect me to follow your lead in this.
I was hoping you might. The benefits seem to outweigh the costs. It's your choice, but I think the tadpoles make me stronger. Or not at all. Let's go ahead and go with the middle one.
Do they? I'm not sure either of us can say one way or the other. We don't know what the costs might be just yet.
Persuasion. We might be facing a cult more powerful than we know. We need all the help we can get. Or persuasion. Can't you see by my example that this is worth our while? Or persuasion. Think it through, Karlach. There's a lot to be gained here. Let's go with the first one. Oh god, this one's an 18. Still a chance. Nope. That's a no. And again, I get another natural 20. Very nice, very nice.
Oh! How do you do that? Always making sense when I least want you to. Fine. I'll keep an open mind, all right? I can promise that much. Now, are we done here?
Technically, yes, although...
Hey, soldier.
You know what? How did he end up with that in your chest? He told me that you would tell me after we dealt with the paladins.
The year, 10 air. The place, a sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-kneed delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell.
Oh, you mentioned a boss who gave you up to Zariel. Who was he?
Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again.
Alright, come on, we're heading out.
Fuck yes.
And we are now going to be heading back to the underground passage camp thing. With Karlach in our party. With Speak with Animals up. Because we got puppies to talk to.
The dark smells wrong. Not night dark. Waiting dark.
Okay.
Everyone's frightened of
Around and around again. Master gets confused, I think.
Jarg.
Had a peach of a shot on you as you came in.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I suppose you've noticed I'm not terribly fond of wolves. I've always been terrified of them, ever since I was a child. I showed you my memory of when I was lost in the woods. It can hardly come as a surprise. The Mother Superior wasn't above using it against me. If I disobeyed, sometimes instead of a whipping, she'd threaten to drag me to a wolf den. Never failed to bring me back in line. Why is it always the bad memories I can still recall? In any case, I'll be keen to avoid them.
I'll try to avoid wolves in the future where possible. Everyone's got their own fears. I won't judge yours. We can scarcely afford to show weakness right now. I hope this won't be a problem. Wolves, though? Really? They're just dogs with no table manners. No, no, no. Everyone's got their own fears. I won't judge yours.
You're unlike the Mother Superior, then. Maybe that's what I like about you. You're different.
I'll go ahead and talk to her about the illicit powers later. Let's go ahead and move on. And see what else we have around here.
That might be worth a look.
It's just a burrow hole. I can't get in it. However, I am slightly curious.
Keep away from me!
There's a wolf behind me, isn't there?
Don't mind if I do.
Rogan's friends set off the traps.
Nope. I should have saved. I'll be back. Alright, so we are back. I am curious as to what is in these buildings. You have failed every one of these wolf checks.
Careful. No stone scent. No stone sound. Strange stone here.
That wall's an illusion. Hiding what, I wonder?
Interesting. Okay. So with them here, I'm going to go ahead and go back to Z.
So that's progress.
Save my game.
Softer than a whisper.
And drop it to a shadow sneak.
Best get in and out.
The wolf caught me.
That might be worth a look.
Can I? Can I unlock this?
Don't give me trouble now.
Not with that sort of roll. No, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. We'll be fine, we'll be fine. I don't need to steal everything. I'm not a thief. Mostly.
Wouldn't linger down here if I were you. See all that smoke powder? The flaming fist won't find nothing here but rubble.
Very well. Anything around here? Doesn't look like it. And what was in here? Elevator? A locked elevator? Unlocked elevator? Where's this gonna take us? Oh, this is gonna take us into the Underdark, isn't it? I'm not ready for the Underdark. Not ready for the Underdark.
Long ride down. Is this the Underdark? A dangerous place to stock goods, even for Zent.
There's a lot of stuff for me to take. I do not want to be in the Underdark. Suppose I could do it this way. Yeah, lockpick. Oh, natural one. Let's go ahead and try that again. All right, we got some arrows. Let's go ahead and give these directly to Shadowheart. Got a wicker basket with some food. That's all food stuff. That's all food stuff. Wooden trunk. Torch. Can go directly into wares.
A trap. Watch it.
Disarm the trap. Oh yeah. And now let's go ahead and unlock it. Yes, sir. Got a scroll to speak with dead and a scroll of false life. I should not be down here. Should not be down here. The only reason why I am continuing is I am hoping to come across a teleport.
The air is thick with spores. They must thrive in the dark.
Well, that's a natural failure. Thieves' tools, try again. There we go.
More are coming.
Tell me you hear that voice.
They're coming. They're coming.
Tell me I'm not imagining that voice. Still your mind to the unusual voice. Ignore the voice. Tell me you hear that.
It said, they're coming.
They are coming. You are coming.
I don't like that. Even in the wizarding world, hearing voices that nobody else can isn't a good thing, Harry. Okay. Can I check my... There is nothing close on the map. Okay, I'm going to finish looting this little platform, and then I'm going back upstairs. Because F this noise. Coat your weapon in an oil that transforms the target's fire resistance to fire vulnerability. Targets that are immune to fire damage are unaffected. Interesting. Okay. There were words over here. Continue looting. Pretend like everything's fine. Because everything will be fine, right? Right? Oh god, there's something down there. What's down there? A blue cap and a minotaur. Nope. Deuces, everyone. I am not ready for a minotaur. Not ready for a minotaur. You know what? I am so done with the Underdark. I'm just gonna fast travel out of here. Alright, so back here at the Goblin Camp.
A disgusting waste of
someone over
stonecraft.
here who is not having a good time. Let's go ahead and talk to 4.
You look like you think you're hard. Mess with us, and you'll end up like this bleeder.
Who's the dead man?
Don't matter who he was. He ain't nothing but a stain now. Just like you'll be if you don't clear off.
Alright. 8.
Stupid dead bastard. Give him a good kicking. He deserves it.
What did you do to deserve that?
He killed my mum and dad. Made a bloody orphan of me.
I almost feel bad for the runt. Almost.
Sorry for your loss.
I ain't bothered about it. Better off without them. Stupid old geezers should have put up more of a fight. Don't mean we can't enjoy putting the boot into this prick a stick, though.
Okay, and 5.
Wish my dad had diddled the devil, so's I could have horns like you.
Now, I wonder...
In not so concealed.
The corpse has nothing to say.
Very well. Let's go ahead and... hide?
Oh, my hands.
Try to loot it. Scroll of magic
One of
weapon.
them nose up close. Ruckus.
You were seen stealing.
Oh!
Resolving this peacefully will require more caution than you displayed in getting caught.
Drop the item?
With your prize discarded, the matter can rest.
Very well. It's not that important of a scroll anyway. Let's go ahead and lockpick this. There we go.
This ugly bastard is the first human I ever killed. Should take a trophy. Cut off his ear.
Now what is... There's a whole lot of nothing in this area, isn't there? Is it down the ladder? Survival failed. There we go. I knew there had to be something around here. I just had nothing to go off of.
Well met.
Okay, that is annoying. It was up. I pressed to open the chest, but instead I talked to Will and that glitched the thing. So that is vaguely annoying. Can I get up here? Why is this a thing? Oh, because there's a climbing wall back here.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Disarm the trap? Hey, I made it. Scrawled note. Scrap of paper containing what appear to be ideas for a love letter. Can't compare her to the moon or the stars or any of that rubbish because she lives underground. She ain't got any scabs or boils, so can't compliment the best ones. Might think I'm too small. Tell her I'll buy a footstool for when we're kissing. Put some dead spiders in my hair next time I see her. Probably just send her some bits of people bits of people what I killed. Okay. Interesting. Got a crude chest that is locked. Go ahead and get that open. Oh god. That was a lot more than I was ready for. Ooh! It's a +1 great axe. That Karlach might be getting a new weapon. Oh, now that I say that, Karlach already has a new weapon. I just haven't put it up, like, equipped it to her yet.
What a charmer.
Did I remember to grab it off of Lizelle? I did not. So, it's a 1d12 plus 5. Okay, nope. And the weapon I'm looking for, or the weapon I have for her is still on Lizelle. So that's not going to work. And at this point, let's go ahead and fast travel to the Blighted Village. And move on down this way towards the swamp. Because we got some things that we need to do down here. Finally, after all this time. So let's go ahead and head in here.
Something bit me.
Just an insect. I'm sure you'll survive. Besides, it probably figured you for a tasty treat.
Give me an aboleth over a midge any day.
So we have a loving note. Take a breather, lovelies, and have a bite to eat on me, Auntie E. So something to be aware of while you're here in the swamp. See how this says poisoned apple? If you come in here and you haven't broken the illusion yet, it'll say juicy apple or something like that, or like succulent pear or something of the like.
This place is trapped.
Let's get out of there. Now, another thing to be aware of is these red caps right here. I believe they're sheep. If you come through here and you haven't figured out, and you haven't broken the illusion yet. We have a reinforced helmet and a reinforced greatsword. We'll go ahead and take both and throw both of them into wares. And we have a status effect called Open Wounds right now. Let's go ahead and see what that does. Or Rotting. Open Wound is starting to rot. Disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws using Charisma. Well, very well. Addled Frog.
Green leaves, shallow water. Green leaves, shallow water.
What is this place? Why is it covered by an illusion?
Bad. Away.
What are you croaking on about?
Green leaves, shallow water.
A chill runs up your spine. There is something wrong with this creature. Very wrong.
Burn. Bleed. Kill.
Kill me, you're the size of my boot. Boot sole. Or what's wrong? What is it? What is it? Hag. Kill me, you're the size of my boot sole. Well, that's not what I intended to do. Oh god, high defense. This thing has 20 dexterity. Am I about to be killed by a frickin' frog? That's an AC of 31? That's a 15 base armor class, plus 5 from dexterity, plus 2 for reflective mucus, plus 3 for third mirror image. Oh, it has some mirrored image up. Got it. And what is reflective mucus? Armor class is increased by 2 and reflects the first projectile flying towards it back at the attacker, after which the mucus is removed. I'm not gonna hit this. Might as well give it a try.
Use your illithid potential.
Use my illithid potential, you tell me. I don't see my illithid. Oh, I guess they're right here. Unarmed strike. So now that its AC is down to 21. Oh dear God. This isn't good. Alright, and that should be the last, and it has an AC of 20. Which is still insane.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Alright, I knocked out the frog. Let's go ahead and get out of this poison cloud. Is Will about to die? Doesn't look like it. Alright.
Better make camp soon. Might be a while before there's another chance to rest.
we will be making camp soon. I don't want to go in there just now. Hey, waypoint discovered. Nice. And before we talk to him, yeah, let's go ahead and head to camp. And take ourselves a long rest.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Will, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
God damn it. Anyone but her.
Just who in the hell, nine hells are you?
Will, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart.
Get to the point. If we kill Karlak now, you better not lay a damned finger on Karlak. That's the one I'm gonna go with.
Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup must still pay his price. To wit.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Karlak!
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
He's a good man, maybe the best of us.
You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
And now let's go ahead and talk with Will.
God's damn her straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
You warned me about Raphael. The Blade of Frontiers has some explaining to do. What did you expect? She's a devil, hardly a paragon of honesty. I had a whole little rant on this in the last episode if you want to go back and take a listen to that. You've been turned into a devil, an appropriate punishment, I'd say. You're lucky she didn't take your soul when she came. That's one we're gonna go with.
I'd count my lucky stars for it, but I reckon luck is on holiday. I'm only alive because my patron still has use for me. It's Mazora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds, but I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
Let me guess, this pact is what caused the rift between you and your father. Ooh, I didn't have this option last time. Yeah.
I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mazora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mazora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word. Well met.
Very well. By the way, what was it like being the son of a Grand Duke?
Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist, brave as Baldur and stubborn as a deep Rothe, daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with Father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance.
Courtly dance? I'd love to see you demonstrate. And now you're the Blade of Frontiers. Quite a change, don't you think? Good wine, I toast to that. I shouldn't be surprised. I find you a bit smug, to be honest. No, let's go ahead and do the second one.
Yes and no. Father taught me the 4 pillars of power. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. He reckoned I'd follow in his footsteps. First as a fist marshal, then as a duke. Vanquish evil, maintain order, save the world. But a duke makes bedfellows with more monsters than he slays. Father called it diplomacy. I called it hypocrisy. In the frontiers, there is no posturing, no diplomacy. I slay monsters. I don't consort with them. Even if I might look like one.
How does it feel to be a devil?
It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck. Not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see?
I see the Blade of Frontiers, no more, no less.
It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see a curiosity. Maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters. Keep them safe. And one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again.
You should get out of this pact.
A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start. other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to.
Why obey her at all? What worse can she do than she already has? Can't we just attack her? There must be a loophole in the contract that lets you out.
There could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads.
We can beat her if we put our worms together. I just fear what she'll do to us next. We'll see if it's worth it. Let's go ahead and put our worms together.
We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
Very well. Have we talked about the worms yet, actually? What do you think of this illithid potential the dream visitor spoke of?
I think that unknowable powers come with unknowable consequences. I can't say I'm not curious, but once you've taken a illithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you.
You've seen how dangerous the absolute cultists are? Just look at me, how potent I'm becoming. Think of what we could accomplish together. We face untold dangers, Will. Shouldn't we seize every possible advantage? Let's go ahead and try that one. We are going to have advantage on this, but I have a -1 to my charisma, meaning I need to roll a 19 or better. And I got rolled a 17. Darn it.
I can't say I'm not curious, but once you've taken a illithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it... I can't say I'm not curious, but once you've taken a illithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you. I can't say I'm not curious, but once you've taken a illithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you. I can't say I'm not curious, but once you've taken a illithid by the talon, There's no telling how deep into the abyss.
And we got a natural 20. Very well. Let's go ahead and continue.
Yes, I suppose we should. Though I'm more than a bit wary. Still, I am the frontier's avowed protector. New dangers require new skills to vanquish them. If the tadpole must be my curse, then let the powers it grants me be the Sword Coast's blessing. I will consume what I must to make it so.
Very well, Leaf. Now, Gale, do you have anything for us?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I was worried about the Mighty Lord. If you ever feel the Netheri's magic overtaking you, what will you do? Nope. Astarion, my friend. Tell me, what think you about the Illithid?
Need something?
Nothing. Very well. And I've already spoken with Shadowheart about it. So let's go ahead and take our long rest. Very well. Full rest.
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. I see you've been using the powers the tadpole gives you. Good. But things haven't gone as you expected. You thought Nettie might be able to help you in the Druid's Grove. But all she did was reaffirm the danger. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places.
So what should I be doing? Tell me who you are. It was worth a shot. There must be some way to get rid of that tadpole. I'm done seeking solutions. So what should I be doing?
Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun.
How do I destroy the source of the tadpole's magic? Well, I'm assuming destroy the Illithids. I thought you said you could protect me. What is the sickness? How do you know so much about these tadpoles? Tell me more about this magic. How do I destroy it?
I am not sure yet. To find the answers, we must first find the source. These parasites are more than Illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you.
So, who are you?
It's complicated. But I'm an adventurer, just like you. Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells, they need me. I have to go.
What's going on over there? Is there anything I can do to help? Tell me where I can find you. Wait, what do you need me to do? What's going on?
The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
Very well. Alright, now with that done, let's go ahead and get Karlach out of the party real quick.
Another visit from the Golden Paladin. It said we'll get the answers we need about the tadpole if we infiltrate the cult.
Then let's do just that. I'm not sure if we can use these tadpoles for good before extracting them. It could be worth it. Or if we can use these tadpoles. This feels like a trap. I don't think we should indulge this dream visitor at all. Let's do just that.
Indeed.
You and Mizora seem to know each other. How?
We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. She favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted.
Do you think she'll keep coming after you? I could see why you're so keen to escape. Change the subject. Do you think she'll keep coming after you?
I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride.
I can see why you're keen to escape.
No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players.
Change the subject. I need you to stay behind that camp.
Really? Really?
You heard me.
Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt.
Alright, now let's go ahead and get Will in the party, do our little setup.
I've
Not
been
Will,
dreaming of
Gale.
our enigmatic visitor again. She told me our purpose was to take on this cult of the Absolute, to infiltrate its ranks and bring it down from the inside. She even offered me greater powers, the result of some manipulation of the tadpole's psionic abilities. Given the magnitude of what we're up against, I see no harm in considering the benefit this offer might afford us. Could be the only way to reach this source in one piece.
Our tadpoles are part of the problem, not a solution. We shouldn't rely on their powers. You're right, we must use every means at our disposal, even unsavory ones. That remains to be seen. Nope, we're already using the tadpoles, so the second option.
As existential evils go, the Absolute certainly seems an adversary worth holding in its tracks. Any opportunities for us to indulge our tadpole's capabilities are hardly on the same scale. Trifles, when one considers the bigger picture.
Join me.
With pleasure.
Now, just out of curiosity, do I have any scrolls on me you might be able to learn? Looks like I might. Go ahead and give those to Gale. And those to Gale. Now switch to Gale.
So might as well.
You can learn False Light. Speak with dead? No. Gaseous form, not a high enough level. Nor is he a high enough level for, what is that, glyphal warding? Yeah. He already knows ice knife, or ice knife. And not a high enough level for slow. Alright. So we can go ahead and move these to camp. And let's go ahead and do our setup. Long stride eye. Now, I know I just did that on Will. I don't know if I'm going to be bringing Will. I know I'll be bringing myself. I know I'll be bringing Karlach. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be bringing Will into this fight. Well, having that range option would be nice. At the very least, I'm going to start things out with Astarion. So let's go ahead and set him up.
What's on your mind?
Mighty Lord, remain at camp.
I question the wisdom of that decision. I'll be here in the mean.
And since it seems like everyone had that dream, let's go ahead and continue getting everyone's
I had another dream last night. The visitor came to me and ordered me to penetrate the heart of the very cult that's spreading the infection. It gave me a tadpole gift too. Just like it did the first time it appeared. I suppose it hoped this would help. At first, I thought we should avoid these gifts no matter what advantage we gain. And yet, I can't help recall the words of my father. The best plan is the one that works. These powers could be enough to edge us towards victory.
We need these powers to infiltrate the cult. This is the plan that works. I'd sooner avoid these powers. Nope, top one.
Very well. If it's mind games these parasites wish to play, we'll play. And we'll win.
And I'd like you to stay at camp.
Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready.
Remain here.
And just when things were warming up.
And Lizelle.
Another dream. Another order from that dubious visitor. It announced that we will find the answers we seek in the absolute cultist's lair, and offered another generous gift. A persuasive creature. It tempts us with power, expresses its admiration, its adoration. Avert your eyes whenever it appears, and do not avail yourself of this new power, no matter how alluring. You've no idea what damage it could do to us, how far into illithid madness it could drag us.
We could use this skill to manipulate the cultists. We'd be fools to refuse it. I think the dream figure was right. Follow these cultists, and we'll find the source of our tadpoles. I distrust the visitor too. I'll avoid. Follow the cultists, and we'll find the source.
Yes, the one truth that fell out of its cankered lips. There will come a battle, but it will be one with swords, not mind games born of brainworms.
These dreams linger in my memory. Do you think that strange figure will come back?
It is a certainty. I had assumed our parasites served a Geich elder, but I believe they serve a greater master still.
A Geich or a greater master? Who or what could that be? Elders? Doesn't sound like something I want to encounter. The Absolute is this master, I'm sure of it. Fever dreams born of the parasite. They should be ignored. A greater master? Who or what could that be?
A question that burns in my belly day and night. Elders and collectives abide by their own tenets. It would require a powerful creed to unite them. And now this voice, this creed, finds our own ears. If it reaches this plane, it may reach others.
Leave. Asterion!
I had another visit from that dream figure. I take it you did too. It claims that if we infiltrate the heart of the cult that's giving out these parasites, we'll find the answers we're looking for. It gave me another gift, too. Just like it did the first time it appeared. Rather generous, if you ask me.
Whatever's at the heart of this cult, we have to find it by any means possible. Or I don't like it. This whole thing feels like a trap. Let's go and do the top one.
And while we're at it, we can see how many more of these little worms we can harvest. Now, was there anything else?
Oh yeah, I like it on party.
Darling, lead on.
Now they keep on talking about gifts.
Careful, I bite.
I don't see any gifts. Maybe I'm just blind and stupid, but I don't see any gifts.
Let's get going.
Karlak, can I get you back in my party, please?
What's on your mind? Aces.
And since we've talked to everyone else, Shadowheart.
I had another dream. Which, I suppose, means you did as well. Whoever's reaching out to us truly does seem opposed to the Absolute, but wants us to embrace the tadpole. Venture right into the heart of the cult. Perhaps we truly have a secret protector. Or we're walking into a trap.
Want to talk what's happening? I can't help but feel these illithid powers we're developing. How do you feel about them? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that one.
On one hand, they seem useful. But on the other hand, or perhaps tentacle before long, we know where they're coming from. And what lies at the end of that path. I never expected ceramorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it.
Some might say excess caution is a risk in and of itself. The odds are stacking against us. Can we truly afford to ignore a potential advantage? And we only need a 15 on this one. I will still be saving. Natural 20 on the first roll. Very nice.
Well, perhaps you have a point. Fine. Let's explore these powers then. I just hope we don't come to regret it.
Very well. Now let's go ahead and head on out.
Transforming into a mind flayer might have its perks. At least then I could float over this muck.
Not one for roughing it, I see.
Ah, stranger. Forgive the aroma.
You catch a waft of something foul, metallic, and sickly sweet.
Powdered iron vine. An old hunter's trick. Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me.
You're a monster hunter. I'm surprised. I thought all Gur were vagrant cutthroats.
Pardon, who or what is a Gur?
A mystical and dangerous people. We travel the land, never settling in one place. We steal your chickens, curse your crops, seduce your daughters. Your friend here has heard it all, I'm sure. I wish I had half the power settled folk think my people possess. Alas, I am a simple wanderer. A simple wanderer and monster hunter. But I'm no witch doctor or cutthroat.
So what monster are you hunting?
Something terrifying, no doubt. Dragon? Cyclops? Kobold?
Nothing so dramatic. I'm hunting for a vampire spawn. His name is Astarion, but I fear he's gone to ground. I hope the hag of these lands can help me flush him out, if I can afford her blood price.
And when you find this Astarion, you'll kill him? Only a spawn, pity, not like it's a real vampire. Time for us to go. Good luck with your quest. Well, here he is. This is Astarion. No. When you find him, what will you do?
Not this time. My orders are to capture him.
Oh. And bring him where, exactly?
Baldur's Gate. My people wait for me there.
Well, this feels like a dick one to say, but only a spawn. Pity, not like it's a real vampire.
I don't know. I'm sure a vampire spawn could still rip out your throat if he felt like it.
He is right, unfortunately. They are only weak when compared to their masters. During the day, we have the advantage, but at night, when they hunt, you'll not find a more deadly quarry.
Yes, I'm sure they can creep right up on you. Interesting. Astarion, what do you think? Thank you for the warning. We'll be careful. Yeah, I'm sure they can creep right up on you.
We've all survived so far. Let's focus on that.
It would still be wise to post guards at night. The threat is real.
Indeed it is. We should do something about this threat.
We'll be careful, but we should get going. Alright, kill him if you must. Yeah.
Excellent.
The vampire? It can't be.
How much health does this guy have? 64. Let's go ahead and get up behind him. I don't think this should work. Oh, it will. 14. Very nice. Now, offhand melee. And offhand melee. And end our turn.
Despite everything.
Let's go ahead and attack. And let's go ahead and do a flurry of blows. Very well. And opportunity attack. Oh, damn.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Speaking truthfully, I'm a little surprised you chose to shield Astarion.
Let's hope it doesn't come back to bite me later.
I currently have non-lethal on.
Ah, my favorite traveling companion.
So there's a monster hunter after you.
Not anymore. Which is all that matters, really.
But why was he hunting you? What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I was kidnapped, just like you. It seems Cazador wants me back.
Who is Cazador exactly?
Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. The patriarch of his coven and a monster obsessed with power. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn. And he became my tormentor.
So, you're sure Cazador is behind this? It was bad enough running from mind flares, now you're past this castle. Nope, let's go ahead and do the top one.
It was him, I'm sure. Only he would know to send the Gur after me. It was a group of Gur that attacked me that night in Baldur's Gate. I would have died had Cazador not appeared and saved me.
Saved you by turning into a vampire slave? You can't hold every Gur responsible for what happened to you. So why send one after you? To remind you of that night? He appeared just when you needed him. Sounds convenient. Why would monster hunters serve Cazador? He's a vampire. Why would he send one after you now to remind you?
Perhaps. He probably thought it was funny. But more likely, he's trying to send me a message. He's reminding me of his power. Even in the middle of nowhere, he can reach me. And he wants me back.
Well, why capture you? Why not just kill you? Yeah, that one.
Maybe he wants to make an example of me, to show what happens to runaways. Or maybe he thinks death is too good for me.
Well, you're safe with me. Sounds like he won't let you go easily. Should I be concerned? He's not wrong. Well, you're safe with me.
Safe? You think I'm safe? Do you know the power a vampire lord possesses? He can change shape, turn into mist, call walls to do his bidding, shrug off blows like they're nothing. He could walk into our camp tonight and kill you with his bare hands. And you'd be lucky if death was the worst thing that happened to you.
Alright, what do you suggest? Can you do that? Just walk into our camp? Vampires aren't invisible, we could take them. Alright, what do you suggest?
First, we have to... I don't know. Well, if we kill his lackeys, he'll just send more. We just have to be vigilant, keep our wits about us, and kill any monster hunters on sight.
What do you make of Raphael's deal? I don't know why that's coming up now, but let's go ahead and choose it.
I won't lie. It's tempting. If I keep the tadpole, I risk transforming into a grotesque monster. If I lose the tadpole, Cazador has control of me, body and soul, and I return to the shadows. It's grim either way. So why not sell what's left of my soul to a devil? Better he has it than Cazador.
We have other options, better ones. I understand the appeal. You're trading one master for another. You'll be a slave either way. We have other options, better options.
Figuring out what's happening to us, confronting a god called the Absolute, and then finding time to kill my old master before he can control me once more?
Yeah.
Yes, that's an option, but I wouldn't bet eternity on it.
Leave. And Astarion. A couple of things. First, because I know you want to, I shall let you kill this guy. Send those to camp. Mark those as squares. Second, you got fucked up in that fight. Heal yourself, please. Apparently Z has all the potions. If I could find them. Hold up, there should be a potions tab. There they are. And one more. Yeah.
What to do?
I'll come back for that stuff later. Let's go ahead and head on up here. See what all we got going on.
Keep your distance.
Mysterium, you are my my charisma guy right now, so let's go ahead and have you walk in.
I don't want a crumb left on that plate, girl.
Auntie Ethel, please. One more bite and this pie is gonna come back up to say hello.
Don't make me get the wooden spoon. You're eating for two, so get to it. Oh, if it isn't my hero. You took ages. Come in, come in. Feel free to relax yourself and have a cuppa, hmm? Gods grant me patience. Eat up, Mayrina. I won't say it again.
That's a Mayrina. I have bad news for her. I'm glad you got here safe. Do you treat all your guests so poorly? Top one.
Keep that hole under your nose shut, or things will get messy.
That hag doesn't tell us what to do.
What is it? What's going on?
I fought your brothers. I didn't kill them. I only knocked them out. Nothing. I mistook you for someone else. Yeah, I fought your brothers.
What? No! Dead! Everyone's dead!
Such dramatics.
What? No! Dead! Everyone's dead!
Such dramatics. Enough, away with you. Blessed silence at last. Some time in the cage should do her good. And you'll regret sticking your nose in my business.
Ooh, this is fun. Hello there, Auntie Ethel.
Breathe deep and move.
I think she's in here anymore.
Yes, here.
Another fight. Let's go.
My turn. Over there. This'll help.
Never a dull moment.
Yeah, I don't
Light on
think
my
she's
feet.
in here anymore.
Talk to me.
Just in case, though. Shadowheart, can you jump up here? No, it's too high.
When I go.
Oh, hello.
Enjoy playing with your new friends. Bye-bye.
can't have gone far.
Okay, so she just ran down into here. There are things here that I don't quite trust, but I'm still going to take them. Like this potion of greater healing.
Given your own nature, are you really the one to judge?
And this one as well. And then this one as well. Then I'll come up when we're done to take care of the rest. Although there's a crude chest right here. There's only some gold in it. Yeah, there's another potion of greater healing out here. Alright, let's go ahead and follow her into whatever the hell this is.
You are as thick as they come, sweetness. This is my personal playhouse, and you don't have an invite. Get out!
Tell me where Myrina is or what. I think I'll stay a while. Forgive me, I'll leave right away. Tell me where Myrina is.
Has that wriggler eaten your brain already? Leave. Or you'll end up in tonight's stew. You'll go nicely with Myrina. She's already marinating. Ah.
Down. And she's gone.
What's that?
Standing mirror.
As you edge closer to the mirror, a pale face appears, contorted in fear. Fists slam against the mirror's surface again and again.
Interesting.
What is this place?
Is this a person holding their own head? Yes, it is. That is kind of terrifying. Okay. Watery eye.
This poor dear wished never to lay eyes on her family again.
Okay.
My dearest Ephraim, he begged me to halt the deadly disease that ravaged him.
Okay.
Stop. Please. Please.
Got a pouch right here with the pig's head. Wicker basket with a rotten tomato.
Don't look. Don't.
Earthen bottle. Okay.
Stop. Please. Please.
You feel crushing waves of fear as the presence within the door recoils. It can't let people through, not again.
What happened last time you opened?
Images flash. A man cowering, a bag open at his feet. Gold coins spilling onto the floor. His cries for mercy are cut short as the hag slices into him. dismembering him painstakingly, limb by limb. She cackles, the man's remaining flesh twisted and contorted, becoming the twisted surface of the door before you. Flee, you feel it cry.
I'm not afraid of that hag.
A scene appears in your mind. 2 paladins and a cleric marching through the door, shrouded in the glow of the divine. Weapons brandished, they charge into the hag's lair. Screams of terror pierce the air.
You let them in? Naughty. That's a decade for each. You're mine for 30 more years, peddler.
I mean it, let me through. Alright, is there another way in? The hag will be the least of your problems if you don't open up. Is there another way in?
You see an image of blue skies and sunshine as the door shudders a warning. Run. Its form flickers, and you realize that the door is transparent.
I can see through you. I could just walk right in. You know what? Let's go ahead and try the persuasion real quick. Beautiful.
You see the hag. She walks through the door, its form shimmering. The lightest touch of hope brushes your mind as the presence within retreats.
No, no! Don't look! Mustn't look, mustn't see!
Are you alright?
I see it. What's to come?
You realize there's magic at work. Some type of spell. An illusion.
Me? Dead? Dead? Flesh rotten, bone shining!
Quietly observe. Calm yourself. Whatever you're seeing, it isn't real. I see just your reflection. Hey, look at me. What are you doing? Get out of here. Quietly observe.
Skull splitting, knife twisting, gut spilling! All future. All bad. All... Gods, don't hurt me! Oh, please, 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 please!
What? Why would I hurt you? You're safe with me, I swear. Every time you open your mouth, it gets a little more tempting. You're safe with me, I swear.
No! No! Monster! For mind dripping, flesh peeling, mind flayer!
Look at me. I'm not a mind flare.
No! No! Mind flayer! Get away! Get away!
No intention of letting that
happen.
Okay, let's go ahead and I guess just walk through the door.
Don't! Stop!
And it looks like there are enemies in here.
This calls for careful footwork.
So let's go ahead and do Path Without a Trace. And then our Shadow Hide. Nope, that did not work. These are just helpless victims, aren't they? I'm gonna turn on non-lethal.
I'll strike you down.
Really? You dodged. Okay. I'll use another key point. And that'll end my turn. Oh, I am what? Or did I succeed on my save? Can't really do non-lethal with range. Oh!
What's the story?
You are not in initiative, so I could come up here, have you hide again. Climb down here. And attack.
A little off the top.
Very well. Now, Shadowheart. You hid when I told Karlach to hide, didn't you? Alright, let's go ahead and get you over here.
I won't do it!
And then Karlach technically already used her action, so we'll go ahead and wait with her just right here.
Don't make me do this!
Alright, and Z can go ahead and come over here. She is ensnared, so unarmed strike. But I guess let's go ahead and make our way over this way.
I'm ready.
And can you action dodge? No.
I'm ready.
And Asterion, let's go ahead and get you over here as well.
This will do nicely.
I think I'm in the one place that he can actually hide.
This is gonna feel good.
And Karlach. Let's go ahead and have you jump over here. Act like the bigger threat.
Yes, Auntie. I'll wait until the rose.
Okay, well. Oh, shit! Alright, attack, and then go ahead and pick up Z. And in theory, Z should have an unarmed strike.
There's blood in the air.
Opportunity attacks, part of the flock. I see nothing here that says that she should be able to attack me like that, but okay. Like, can I bonus action help you up? No.
Moving.
Alright, now let's go ahead and try to hit this with another offhand attack. Very nice, very nice.
Let's go.
And let's go ahead and move up here and attack with Karlak. Not enough to take her down, but getting close. Not worth it. Let's go ahead and pump a second level spell into Z again. Get him up. Or first level spell, I should have said. And I believe if I had thought about it, I could have just thrown a potion at him. Oh, I missed.
Where do I go from here?
Let's go ahead and run through that. And then make our way up back here.
Time to press ahead.
And I cannot use my bonus action to do a single hit. I will be using... Oh, no.
Let's have some
Starion. Can you sneak attack? Yes, you can. Yeah, I kind of figured that was going to happen. Short rest.
Time to get going.
Then if I come up here, that's not what I meant to do. Throw a potion. Alright, got me and Shadowheart. And now the only one that needs healing is Karlak. So let's just go ahead and have her drink some potions. That'll do.
What now?
And I'm not going to loot these guys right now. I've heard tell that if you do, things can go horribly wrong. So I'm gonna leave them be for now. I will come back for them later. What?
Can't afford to stay
Just
idle.
a cantrip. I cannot change up cantrips. But I'm also short a spell, so... Protection from poison, hold person, warding, charm, enhance ability, blindness, aid. What about down here? What's this? Inflict wounds, shield of faith, bane, bless, sanctuary, let's do blindness for our final spell. How am I supposed to get down there without getting messed up? Why are these triggered? Ow. Okay, well, if that's the game we're playing.
Trap.
That did nothing for the fumes.
Best avoid that trap.
Is that what I think it is over there? Hold up.
What's cooking?
Karlak, can I get you over here, please? Let's go ahead and grab a crate. Because I believe... Alright, cool. I just succeeded on that. That doesn't tell me why I can't do what I'm trying to do. Hey, it worked! Nice! So that being down there, is there another one up here?
A trap. Time to dance.
I don't think it matters if there's one up there. I should, in theory, be able to jump over here with all of these people, right?
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Yeah.
Don't be shy.
Go ahead and climb down.
There's a trap.
And there is another trap down here on the bottom. Which that did nothing for.
What's next?
Let's try Firebolt. That did nothing either. Alright.
Attention.
Guess we're going down. They all failed perception. Alright, now this, in theory, is going to be the boss room. Z, if you would be so kind as to throw a potion on the girls here. That only got Shadowheart. Fine. And then Asterion. If you can break off.
Into the shadows. There, in the cage.
Okay. And Karlak. Let's go ahead and take a short rest. I know I burned a potion already, but the short rest will get Z I already took a short rest. Up top. Before even attempting to come down.
Don't mind if I do.
Never a dull moment.
I was trying to get resources back that I had already gotten back.
Don't want to draw any attention.
So instead of gaining resources back, I lost a resource. Very well. Let's see, can we get everyone down here? Because I'm only assuming that Ethel is in here somewhere.
My faith will guide me.
And we just happen to be either avoiding her gaze or we're actually really good on stealth.
All of you!
Okay. I guess let's go ahead and regroup everyone.
Hey, good looking.
Ooh. There's a lot of things in here for us. Like ingredients and camp supplies. And camp supplies. Don't worry about that being like in like a sacrificial altar. I'm sure it's fine. That's definitely not an ill omen or anything. A bitter divorce. Clumps of hair and flesh stick out from the twisted root that makes up the shaft of this wand. Connor is scratched into the surface. Is that a raised dead wand? I have no idea. I can sell for 100 gold though. Got a potion of speed. A letter from Ethel. Blotches of ink are splattered on this unfinished letter written in an uneven scrawl. Sister dearest, are you feeling alright, Petal? I can't believe you let some pup give you the slip. I'd be mortified. Worry not. The red caps nabbed the bugger. They're taking their sweet time with him. The screaming stopped a few nights past, but the sobbing continues. He'll die regretting he crossed a hag. A mother with a failing mind? You know me so well. I have the most daring or darling mask for her. You must come to visit. Oh god, are we dealing with a hat or with a coven of hags? Because that could be very bad. Read. This letter is written in an elegant cursive. Ethel, I've heard business has been slow. Rest assured, I have a job for you. A client fled Baldur's Gate without payment. My agent picked up his trail along the Chinathar and have ensured he will pass through your territory. Do as you wish with him. In exchange, I have a girl who suits your particular aspects. Her mother's mind is failing. My contact has assured her you can help. I'll have her sent by the usual route. Route M. Okay. So that's at least two hags. If we have a third, we are dealing with a covenant. That is not good. We have a bunch of rings right here. None of them appear to be magical, so we will go ahead and take them as wares. What the hell are these? Potion of a mother's loathing. A hint of blood lingers around the stopper. It's enough to make your mouth water. Interesting. A broken promise. A parasite swims in the bottom of this bottle. Fat with strength. Okay. Butterflies in the stomach. A traditional brew of ergot and nutmeg, meant to recapture the fluttering thrill of first love. Earthen bottle. Faltering will. A sweet, intoxicating aroma hangs around this bottle. It reminds you of home. Heart of stone. Fragments of malachite swirl at the bottom of this potion. Coalescing and separating rhythmically. Okay. Insanity's kiss. Something's thrashing in this heavy gourd. Consumed by rage. Lost time. Its seal is dry and cracked with age, yet the clear potion within bears no signs of spoilage. Lover's avarice. A rotten pungent undercuts. A rotten pungency undercuts this potion's otherwise pleasant aroma of roses and honey. Well, that's sweet. Missing pets. Thousands of little legs skitter inside this bottle, seeking an escape. That's disturbing. Alright, pick up this skull for our wares. Pick up this skull for our wares. We got a wicker chest. With potion of healing, elixir of colossus, potion of glorious vaulting, and a potion of speed. Wilted dreams. Smells like a sleep potion turned sour. Very well. Staff of crones. This appears to be a quarterstaff. Hold up.
I just want a little look.
Staff of crones. It allows me to cast Ray of Sickness. Which honestly might be better than the Nature's Snare. And then that looks like teleportation. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and break stealth in here. Which, okay, nothing happens. I was kind of expecting Ethel to be in here. So that means she is somewhere out in here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and place Z here.
What comes now?
Looks like we have a upper location right here, so let's go ahead and climb up. I'm going to go ahead and have Shadowheart up here. What is that? Control orb. The gently glowing orb is held by a tangle of roots and vines, some of which must connect to a mechanism nearby. Okay.
Attention.
So Karlak can go ahead and head over here. Okay, we got Steve. Oh, she's right there. Oh, now she's everywhere. Okay, well, Carla, go ahead and use this. Now, something I have read about these multiple entity fights is one way you could tell which one is the real one is look for the one with the added effect. So like this one right here, notable features: alert, dark vision, opportunity attack. Very nice. And this one, we have alert, dark vision, opportunity attack. Alert, dark vision, opportunity attack. And then this one right here, we have alert, dark vision, fade life, and opportunity attack. Fade life, passive feature, makes it easier for the wearer to succeed death saving throws. Right, and before we get started, let's go ahead and have Shadowheart rain down real quick.
Bloody clever clubs.
Okay, she did a little bit of damage. And back to Karlach. Oh, Karlach has her crossbow out. Very well. That is not what I meant to happen. Well, very well. I guess in turn.
Keep going.
And Z.
I think you can take.
Go ahead and see if you can't pommel. Oh, you missed. Flurry of blows. Very well.
Feel death's cold grip.
And Asterion. Can't reach destination.
Keep them guessing.
Aw, bitch. Okay. End our turn. And we're going to go ahead and cast Spiritual Weapon. And this time let's do a Trident. Right here. And end our turn. I used that. Piercing strike. Sure, let's go ahead and piercing strike with the trident.
I see you spit out another twisted little tiefling.
Opportunity attack. sworn that I did. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and rage. And then reckless attack to kind of counteract our what's it called? Our poison disadvantage.
Down the hatch.
Hey, I hit. Get a better... I cannot. I got her with a critical hit. Nice.
Got to concentrate.
Brace range. Spend 20 feet of movement. For the rest of your turn, roll range damage twice and use the highest result. Yes. And that is a free action, it seems. Does it work? I don't know if it will work with guiding bolt, so I'm just going to go ahead and use the bow. And attack. Oh, now it drops.
Wait! Ah! Wait just a tick! Killing me is a waste of time. I'll find a way to return. Always have, always will. But it's unpleasant. So how about we be civilized about this, hmm? I have something you want.
What I want is Miriam alive and free. Go on. Indeed, I'll take your head and stick it on a pike. Ha, this should be good. So, there are a couple of rewards that you could get for this. You could save Miriam, or however you pronounce her name. And stuff happens with that. Or you could sacrifice Miriam and get a ability score improvement, basically. I'm gonna go for both. So let's go ahead and do go on.
I knew I liked you, dearie. Let me leave with the girl, and I'll give you power. You want to be stronger, tougher, smarter? Done. Anything is possible. Just let me keep the girl and her babe.
If her powers were worth anything, we wouldn't have beaten her. Finish this.
It's your choice, sweetness.
So no good can come of this. Let Miriam go. Keep the girl. I'll take the power. So that's what I mean right there. I think a dead hag is the answer here. Intimidation. If you want to live, hand over Miriam and this power right now or deception, I am going to have disadvantage on both of these because I am poisoned. However, I will have a +4 for the deception roll. The intimidation, if you want to live hand over me and the power right now. Deception, my reinforcements are nearly here. Give me the girl and the power and they'll spare you. Let's go ahead and try that one. I have disadvantage and I need to get a 20. So I need to roll at least a 15. I think. I don't know. Guidance is a little weird. If I roll a 15 and a 1 on the guidance, I'll get it, is what I mean. Let's go ahead and do that. I forgot to save. And I don't have... Load game. Okay, I'll be back once I am done with this fight. And there we go. 22 success.
You greedy little bollocks. Fine. Here.
Gross.
I'll not soon forget this sweetness. You have my word.
But the deal. What about my husband? What happens to him?
Deal's off, you dumb cow. And you've him to thank for it. Not that it matters. I'll find another just as plump and ripe. I can set up shop elsewhere. People always need lotions and potions.
Best of luck. Get out of here before I change my mind. If I ever see you again, you'll be fertilizing this swamp. Get out of here before I change my mind.
Oh, don't act like you won't miss me. Bye-bye, Ethel.
It's been a long day. I'll need to rest soon.
Alright, my game appears to be bugged. So I'm gonna try something and I'll be back once I get it fixed. Alright, so I had to fight her a couple of more times. I saw online that the fix for the particular glitch that I was getting was to just reload the save. Unfortunately, I did that about 10 times and I still kept on getting the glitch. What I finally decided to do was go back to the beginning of the fight. I had no one in my party poisoned, so that meant that the first check that I did, it was not going to be at a base disadvantage, and I also just let it ride. If I didn't get it on the first go, I reloaded and did the fight. Or at least that was my plan. The moment that I decided to just do that, like with the non-poison, I had a +4 to my intimidation check, rolled a 17, ended up at a 21, the DC was 20, and yeah, I don't know what I did wrong there, but if you guys are having issues with this particular reward, it's either there's something that is bugging the code if the character that is talking is poisoned, or there is an issue that is bugging the code if you save the game and have to reload it. Those are the only two differences that I did. Actually, there was a third, but I don't know if this matters. Before the fight even started, I jumped up to the little activation pedestal thing. And because I jumped, because if you try to walk, you trigger the fight before you could even get there. So I jumped to the little pedestal, activated it, and then the girl, Marina, was free before the fight even started. So those are 3 things that I did differently than what I did before. So I don't know if any of those is what caused the difference, but I did finally get the reward screen. So let's go ahead and look through these, see what we got. This one is for wisdom, which is good for a monk. We got strength, which I will never use. Constitution, which again could be good for a monk. Dexterity, which is going to be great for a monk. Intelligence, which if you're running a wizard could be really good. Or charisma, so paladin, sorcerer, bard, warlock. But because my dexterity is currently at 19, I'm going to go ahead and take the dexterity one and accept. And now I need to, there she is down there. Let's go ahead and talk to the girl. If I can make it down there.
You bastard! You ruined it! You ruined everything!
Slow down. What did I do? I'm sorry, I was trying to help. This is an interesting way of thanking me. I don't need this. Good luck getting out of here on your own. Slow down. What did I do?
Ethel was going to bring my husband back. Back from the dead. And now I'll never see him again. Because of you!
Because of Auntie Ethel, you nearly died. Don't be naive. The hag was never going to help you. Hags don't work for free. What did you promise her? Are you done whining yet? No, let's go ahead and do the second one, because hags, unlike demons or devils in this game, they don't necessarily follow through with all of their contracts in like the lawful evil sort of way. They build in a bunch of loopholes. I didn't actually interact with this, but there is a dwarf up top that wanted Auntie Ethel to stop the spread of a disease that he had. So instead of removing said disease, she petrified him. There was another character who didn't want to see her family anymore, so she removed her eyes. So that's the sort of deal you get from a hag in D&D. So don't be naive. A hag was never going to help you.
She would have. I had everything figured out. Just a bit longer and my child would have been born. And all this would have been over.
You're going to trade your baby for your dead husband. With hags, nothing is ever over. A life for a life. You must really love your husband. No, with hags, things are never over.
This was the best chance I had. For me and my baby. Auntie Ethel promised to give this child a good life. Teach them magic even. More than I could have done.
Is that what Ethel told you? Don't sell yourself short. You can raise this child. From what I've seen, you'd make a terrible mother. You should know better. Hags don't help anyone but themselves. Yep, let's go ahead and do that one.
Well, I didn't bloody ask you, did I? I didn't ask for any of this. I just wanted Connor back. Now I have to drag his corpse back home, coffin and all, because a goddamn grave is the closest I'll get to seeing him again. I hope you're happy.
Very well. Let's go ahead and group everyone back up. And there's a Sylvan Stone right here. And an animal corpse with nothing in it. Where are you going? Oh, you're going to the teleporter, aren't you? Yep. Let's go and follow her. And we are are back outside by the looks of everything. Walking on air. Karlach is inspired. What the hell? Oh! Successfully use a fairy ring, so a teleporter like that. Got it. And we will talk to her again momentarily. I just want to see rotten tomato, casual sandals. Very well, very well. Let's go ahead and talk to the girl who is in front of a coffin.
Gods! Didn't hear you coming. I know I should head home, but I can't bring myself to leave. The thought of putting him in a wheelbarrow and making the journey all over again.
Found a wand. I think I could resurrect your husband. Are you alright? You could just leave him here. Whining won't get you any faster. Stand silent or let her mourn. Oh, this is not going to end well. It's a hag wand. But I found a wand. I think I could resurrect your husband.
What? You can?
You feel a surge of power from the wand. The air suddenly tastes acrid. It wants to be used.
Bring him back! Bring Connor back! Please!
Point the wand towards the coffin. Yup. Brought back a zombie.
What's happening? Why is he still dead?
He's not dead, he's undead.
You feel something pull at you. The creature yearns for a master.
What have you done to him?
Oh, the creature's bound to this wand. How useful. So the hag fulfills her promise. It can't be that simple, can it? Hold on. Maybe it's not permanent. The creature is bound to this wand. How useful. No, so the hag fulfills her promise.
Oh, this isn't what she promised! I wanted him back the way he was, not this!
This is your husband. Do you want him or not? Don't worry, I have the wand. I'll make use of him. You could always bury him again. This is your husband. Do you want him or not?
Connor? Connor! I don't even know if he's in there. But he might be. And if he is, I'll find him and bring him back.
Here's the wand. Good luck to you and Connor.
Thanks. But we'll need more than luck. A bloody miracle, more like it. I'll find a wizard or something. Maybe someone in Baldur's Gate can help us. Connor always said you can find anything in that city. Remember? And thank you, I guess. Come on, love. Let's go.
What you need is a high-level cleric.
What happened happened. Standing here arguing won't change it.
And what you need is a high-level cleric with true resurrection, or a druid with true resurrection. I don't think a wizard is going to have the magic you're looking for. Wizard will have the ability to do exactly what has already been done. Alright, and now we are back in Auntie Ethel's home with a whole bunch of stuff that we can steal. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, but before I do, there's a letter here, so let's go ahead and read that. This letter begins in an elegant cursive, but ends in harsh, sloppy scrawl. Ethel forces are at work in Baldur's Gate. The mewling wretches are trying to edge me out of my own territory. I've killed at least 4 of their agents. None have talked. Not yet, at least. I doubt you hear anything beyond the bleating of your ridiculous sheep. But if you can catch even a whisper, send word immediately. Alright, so now, other than that, I will go ahead and kind of loot everything, and I'll be back when I'm done. Alright, so I just finished selling everything that I picked up at the tea house, and I teleported back here, and I am instantly thrown into a fight with these red caps here. So that's fun. And I just barely don't have enough movement to get there with the Asterion.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Go ahead and get over here with Karlach. And see if we can't take care of this sage.
Need to learn the hard way.
Ah, okay. Did the majority of his health right there, so very nice. Then I'll go ahead and move over here. Then end her turn. Now that she's out of the way, I should be able to get here with the Asterion, which I can. And I will be getting a sneak attack on this.
No escape.
I am still using non-lethal damage. That is not what I meant to be doing. The other one is right there. Definitely not going to have enough movement to get over there. Maybe if I dash?
Keep guessing.
Beautiful, and then I can use my offhand attack to do 3 points of damage. Very well. And end Asterian's turn. And what are my chances of getting here with Z? Absolutely none by the look of it. So let's go ahead and do Step of the Wind dash. So that should give me enough movement to get in behind him.
Don't waste a step.
And kind of beat him up. You know, before I do, red caps are Fey. These ones are level 4. With dark vision, they have multi-attack bloodlust. The red cap can make a multi-attack while under the effects of bloodlust. Other than that, there's nothing too special about them. There are 2 more somewhere around here. There's one right here. And then where's the other one? I'm not 100% sure where the other one is. I'm sure I will. Oh, he's right there. Of course. So yeah, let's go ahead and try to hit this guy. And he is ensnared. Very nice.
I'm ready.
And because he's ensnared, Shadowheart will be getting a advantage on her attack. So let's go ahead and see what she could do. Critical hit with her with her bow, I believe, that helped her regain a level 1 spell slot. Let's go ahead and summon a... Let's go ahead and do a battle axe. Summon that right here. And then end Shadowheart's turn. I was afraid that was going to happen. However, we now have the battle axe right here, right next to this red cap. Let's go ahead and just do a slash. And I missed. Of course. But we have Karlach right here. Not enough movement to get there normally, so let's go ahead and jump over there. And swing and attack. In her turn. And then let's go ahead and try to sneak attack this guy. The reason why we should be getting advantage on this, or the reason why we should be able to do this, is because we have a friendly within 5 feet. Oh, you hit with a 15. Let's go ahead and try to take him out with our offhand attack. Miss. Let's go ahead and try. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Well, since we did, might as well move away.
Where do I go from here?
Then take him out with Z. Nice critical hit. Take that. What's it called there? And then move on over here.
With haste.
Just out of curiosity. Yeah. Let's go ahead and try to flurry of blows this guy. Very well. Shadowheart isn't going to do much this turn, but we are going to go ahead and action dash and try to get up here. And of course you can't get over there because she needs to jump. Let's go ahead and use a first level spell to cure up. Oh, I can't do that. I don't have enough movement. Very well. So then I guess we're going to use her bonus action to just chug a potion. And that's going to end her turn. That's all that could do. Let's go ahead and try to take this guy out. Beautiful. Get that agate off of him. Then where did the other guy go? There he is. And then just jump on up next to him. Go ahead and end Karlach's turn there. Then we will go ahead and throw a healing potion onto Asterion. And then Z can go ahead and move over this way as well.
Breathe deep and move.
Let's spill some blood.
And then Asterion, you're going to go ahead and action dash, or bonus action dash, get as far over here as you can.
Let's go.
And then might as well bonus action dash again. And try to get over here. Beautiful.
What's the plan?
And then Shadowheart, you are going to shoot him.
Heading there.
And then move up over here. And you're going to healing word Asterion. Yeah. Unfortunately, spiritual weapon, though it is a great spell, if targets move out of the way, it can get a little bogged down. Let's go ahead and move Z up and try to hit this guy. And then use our final key point to try to pummel him. And he had a scroll of protection from good and evil and hold person on him, as well as a bone cap. Let's go ahead and check on this guy. He's got nothing. And I'm pretty sure this first one also has nothing. Alright, well that is everything to do with the hag. Auntie Ethel. So that is going to be the end of this episode. In the next episode, we're going to start working on fixing the grove and all of that good stuff. But that's going to have to wait until the next episode.
Looks like we missed all the fun.
But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and loot all this stuff, and I'll meet you guys in the next episode where we go ahead and investigate what's going on with Kaga and see what we can do to help out with that. But until then, this is Family 52 signing out, and peace out.